Hello friends, Cheryl here with Pulp, and I'm back with another video sale. And this is actually take two of that video sale because for some reason my camera just stopped recording right in the middle of it. Don't know what that was about, but it was very frustrating. So I'm starting over. And I'll start by telling you that yesterday I was able to score some wonderful linen pieces and scraps. There are a few whole pieces in here, but most of them are pieces and scraps. And I got a great deal, so I'm passing that deal on to you guys and doing this in a video sale. So here's how it works if you've never shopped at a video sale before. I'm going to go through, each item's going to have a lot number on it. Like this is lot 181 and the price is $250. So I'll show it to you, I'll give you dimensions, and if you want this item, you just go in and put a comment in. Say, 181. Just tell me what number you want. And then you can, keep watching the video. You don't have to wait until the very end to claim the items. If you wait till the very end, you might not get what you want, because right when these sales go live, I usually get some people in there, trying to claim stuff because they want it. So claim quickly, and I will go through probably on Saturday, maybe tomorrow, but probably on Saturday or maybe Sunday. And I'll leave a comment under your comment, and I'll say, thanks, I've added this item to your order, or I'm sorry, but that's sold out, meaning somebody else claimed it already. It's first come, first serve. I do sort the comments in the order they came in, and then I go through and tell you what you got. Then I don't know when I'm going to invoice for this yet, because I have one other live sale I need to do. I did one on Saturday. I have this sale here, and then I'm going to do one more live sale probably next week, and then I'll add everything up and send out your invoices. I invoice via Square and I ship via Pirate Ship. And I will always look for the least expensive means to ship your package. Sometimes that's priority mail. Like if a ground package is only 50 cents cheaper than priority, I'll ship it priority, because I'm certain you probably want to get it sooner, and for 50 cents I go ahead and do it. But if it's, significantly higher, I'll ship it ground unless you tell me you want priority. So I use Pirate Ship. I don't just automatically ship everything priority mail. I do compare rates, and I try to find you the best shipping available. All right, I think that's it. So let's get started. Like I said, I've done this once before, so I kind of have my spiel down pat. All right, this is a large piece. This is the only piece in the whole sale that's $2.50. Everything else is going to be $2 or below. So let me, I think this was a tablecloth. This is a corner of it, as you can see. Beautiful embroidery. And then when you open it up, so like this has a little bit cut out of it. Somebody cut here. Like I said, these are pieces, and it is cut off up here at the top. But you get all of these flowers, and then there's more up at the top here, and there are more on the back. So there's lots and lots of embroidery pieces in here that you can cut out and use. See, here's some more on the back. And then this is the other, oh, this is kind of in the center of it, I think. I only have one corner with the big embroidery piece on it. All right, so let me tell you how big this is. It is wide. I have something here that's causing it to, let's see, there's 12. About 19 inches wide, approximately, maybe a little more or less. And then tall, it's 12 14 1/4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 28 and 28, about 56, 57 inches tall. And then whatever I said it was across 19. All right, so that's lot 181. And by the way, the lot numbers are not going to go in order today because of the way they were pulled. So don't think you've missed something. Just listen for the lot number or look at what I'm showing on the screen. This is lot 181. It's $2.50. All right, let's look at the $2. So I have a bunch that are at $2, and I have a bunch at $1.50 is my biggest category, and then some $1 pieces. So hang into the end because the $1 pieces are at the ends. All right, I love this piece. It was really hard for me not to keep a lot of these pieces, but I figure if they don't sell, then I can keep them. But if they sell, I'd much rather have them going. So this needs to probably be cut off a little bit straighter. But this piece is not including the lace. 14 1/2 inches wide. The lace is 1 inch. And then this one is about 8 inches tall, not including the lace. It does have a couple of threadbare spots. There's one here, and there's one here. And I thought, oh, there's a couple more here. So good for a grungy piece. If you were to tea dye this or coffee dye it, it would be really pretty. Really pretty because you got, you know, the grunge with the threadbare pieces. All right, this is lot 167, and it is $2. Hang on one sec, I want to make sure. Nope, that's the $1.50 lot. Here's the $2 up here. This is a really cool piece. I don't know what this was. I guess it went this way. And it's cut off right here, so it was pretty wide. I guess maybe a tablecloth. It's got a nice heavy cotton fabric and all of these beautiful flowers. At its tallest, and these are approximate, I'm not measuring exact, so 12, about 18 1/2 maybe tall. And 23 1/4 wide. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this was all hand done. You can see in the back here, it was all hand done. All right, lot 168, that's $2. Lot 169 is basically the same thing. Hang on a sec, where did I put? I gotta see where I'm stacking stuff. I'm not seeing where I put that first $2 item. Okay. This one is roughly the same thing, about the same size. It's lot 169. It's a hair different, but basically the same thing with the flowers. It's just another side of what I'm assuming is a tablecloth. So lot 169, $2. Wouldn't those just be pretty? Could put them on journaling cards, envelopes. All right, that was lot 169. Lot 170, look at this. This was a pillowcase, and it is so gorgeous. It is 19 1/2 wide, and then about 22 1/2 tall. And what you're not seeing, let me pull it up a little higher, is that we've got this beautiful crochet lace that goes all the way around the back. It's It's more ornate on the front, and then you have these beautiful swan in the water with the lilies. The back is just plain fabric, so you have all that for stamping or tea dyeing or whatever you want to use it for. Okay, so that is lot 170, and it's $2. All right, lot 171 is another piece that's been cut off. Actually, it's going to go this way. That needs to go there. All right, let's see how wide this one is. This one is 20 inches wide and about 16 tall, maybe a little bit less than that, 15 and a half. The back side of it's all white cotton fabric, and then you have the embroidery here on the front. Wouldn't that be fun around a journal cover? Because you'd have the florals here and then the florals here. Oh, so pretty. All right, this is lot 171, and it is part of the $2 fabrics. All right, this one, I love this one. It's cut here, so it was longer than this. This must have been a really long table runner. And I think it looks like shamrocks. Isn't that cool? Off-white, it's like an ecru. And it is 24 inches long by 12, about 14 and a half tall. You could use that for, again, a cover. You could, like cut off down here and use this on the edge of a page. You could make any number of things out of it. Make an envelope out of it, a pocket. Very pretty. All right, so that is lot 172, and it's also $2. Okay. I also have a $1.50 piece of this that's a little smaller, and I also have a $1 piece of this that's much smaller. Those will be coming up later. All right, this is a whole piece, and I love this. There's a little fraying right up here at the corner, but this is, including the lace, 6 3/4 wide by 10 and a half tall. And it is also, you can see by the knots and stuff on the back, it is all hand stitched. I don't know if this is a linen or not. It kind of looks like it, but I am not positive. And then you could take all that lace off if you wanted. So you could do a lot with this. Lot 173, and it is also $2. All right, lot 174. I have several of these. They are 13 by 13 square. This one does have a little bit of staining. You can see the staining on there, so you'd probably want to tea dye it or coffee dye it or something. Make it blue or some pretty color. But there's all sorts of like little applique stuff. This looks like a napkin of some sort with a flower in the middle. Here's something here. Here's another either napkin or handkerchief. So it's just all pieces sewn together, and it does have a backing. So when it was sewn together, it was sewn onto a piece of cotton, which is really nice because that holds it together really well. So all sorts of possibilities with that one. Anywhere from a journal cover to a flip up to a pretty bag to, I don't know, whatever you wanted to make. This is lot 174. It is also $2. All right, lot 175. This is another intact piece. It's a handkerchief, and it's in pristine shape. Doesn't have any stains or tears. It is 11 and a half by 11.5 square. This corner has 3 little embroidered flowers. They are hand embroidered. This side has 2. This one down here has 2, and they're like a coral color. And then on this side, I'm guessing this might have already been done when they bought the, well, part of it might have been done. It looks like these little dots here were added later. And I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe a butterfly? I don't know. But this is lot 175, and it is also $2. Okay, so that's an intact piece. Lot 176, here's another one of those pieces that has the backing on it. And all sorts of, there's a hanky, that looks like another little hanky, a doily. And then this is, now these pieces right here looks like it's all kind of pulled, you know, pulled through, so it looks like it could be grunged up a bit. Isn't that pretty? Again, these are 13 by 13, and that's lot 176, and it's $2. Or you could take the whole thing apart if you wanted to, and just have all these little pieces, because they're all stitched on the back. You could rip that stitching out and just have all these little individual pieces if you wanted. And here's another one, lot 177. Look at the beautiful pieces on here. And this has got a blue scalloped edging. This is really pretty. This one here. They're all pretty. All the different pieces, but look at all those different pieces in there. This one has no stains. It's in pretty good shape. Okay, that is lot 177, and it is also $2. Lot 178 is, this is a fun one. This is also $2. It's got one of the pieces is a little bit darker, and it looks like it might have some age stain, and then it also looks like it's got a few, they almost look like moth-eaten little holes in there, but because, and there's another one right there, but because it's stitched down to this backing, you don't really notice it that much. So this one's a little bit darker. You could stain the whole thing to make it the same. Look at this. I have some of these whole pieces, like this one here, coming up in a bit. Flowers, all sorts of things. So that's lot 178. That is also $2. And then I have 2 little grab bags. And I'm not going to go through both of them because they're not exactly the same, but they're close enough. They have the same number of pieces in them. They each have a piece of this, which was in those ones where they were, you know, stitched together. I'm thinking I might have to do some of those stitch them together things, because that was pretty cool. This one has some initials on it. And then there's just all sorts of little, you know, pieces. Like this is a little, almost looks like a little tomato. This is a floral piece, but look at all the extra that you get around it. It's really nice. You get a lot of fabric. And then you get that one. And you get that one. And then this is just a little squiggly line with some French knots. This would make a cute little cluster. You get that. Oh, that's an applique on there, looks like. Oh, no, it's not. It's interfacing, I believe. And then they stitched this embroidery on a machine, but they did it through the interfacing. That's what that is. And then there's a little leaf. So like I said, they're not both identical. This one's got some little branches in it, but they've all got little flowers and branches and French knots and all kinds of stuff. So that's lot 179 and 180. Let me just go through this real quick so you know what you're getting. I don't want anybody to come back and say, oh, I didn't know that was going to be in there. This is a little piece of, I don't know if it's a hanky or whatever, but it's pale, pale blue stitching on there. There's a tulip. There's a branch with French knots at the end. There's another branch. There's some little hearts. Oh, look at that little bird. There's a flower and a leaf. There's the initials like we're in the other one. This was a big old hanky that just has some little like branches at the ends, and it's got a big piece cut out of it, so I just threw it in there. And that's a leaf. And then there's some just some dots and some leaves, kind of leftover pieces. So that one is lot 180. So 179 and 180, they are $2 each. And let me put, I missed putting the price on that one. All right, that's the last of the $2 lots. Let's take a look now at the $1.50. This is the biggest collection that I have, is the $1.50. And the first, I don't know why I did them this way, but I'm going to actually change it. I'm going to make these all lot 120. And I have 4 of them, so you can just claim them. They're all exactly the same. This is that bottom piece that was on the one with the multiple pieces sewn together. They just took a piece of this off the bottom and sewed it on there, but it also has the letter A at the top. Okay, so those are all going to be 120, and I'm going to 120, 120, and 120, because they're exactly the same. There's no reason to have different lot numbers. So those are all going to be 120, and I have 4 of them available. The size on this is 11.5 by 11.5, point to point. So they're round circles. All right, so 4 of the lot 120s. Lot 125, this is a really pretty piece, and this is a piece. You can see it's been cut. It is 8.5 wide by 11.25 tall. You could put it this way, like on the bottom of a journal. You could put it this way. You could cut it out and use this for the side of a page. You could cut out just the flowers and put them on something. You could really do whatever you wanted with that. But that is lot 125, and it's also in the $1.50 group. So all of these next pieces I'm going to be showing you are in the $1.50 group. This looks like an armrest cover for a chair, the way it's cut. It is 8 3/4 tall by about 6 3/4 wide. It's a nice cotton, and then it's got this pink flower applique. That is a pale pink if you can't tell. And then the green leaves, and then some green embroidery up the front. And this is all hand stitched. All right, so that's lot 124, and it's $1.50. 126. Wait a minute, let me make sure I had. Yeah. 126, and like I said, these are not necessarily going to be in order. Just go by the lot number that I gave you. This has got the same pattern top and bottom, so if you folded it like this, it would go like this. It is 5¼ so that's going to be about 10½ inches tall if you took both sides, and then wide it's going to be 7½. Okay, and you get 2 of these. It does have a little bit of staining in the middle, not much, but you get 2, and they are hand stitched. So that's lot 126, and it's $1.50. Lot 127, I think this was a tea towel. It could have been a pillowcase, but I don't think so, because, oh no, that was right. I had this extra thread on there and I was thinking that was the back. I don't think it was a pillowcase because of the sheerness of the fabric. I don't think pillowcases are ever quite that sheer. All right, this bottom piece is 4 inches tall, and the width is about 19 inches wide, and then this top piece with the embroidery on it is about 11½. Okay, and then you have that beautiful, beautiful pattern all the way across with some yellows and orange, like marigold color, and pink and blue and green. Really pretty. All right, that's lot 127, and it is also $1.50. And remember, you can claim as many of these as you like. Oh, this one's, I love this one. This reminds me of fall, and it is 12 and 9 is 21 inches wide, and then 7½, so about 15 inches tall, but 7½ is kind of the height for the embroidery part, and then the back part is just, and that again is all hand stitched. Okay, lot 128, $1.50. Oh, I love this piece. This could be used to make a pillow, a small little throw pillow. I love, love, love this piece. The embroidery is not that real dainty embroidery. It's nice and heavy. It's 12 inches square. It's got this beautiful fabric that may be linen, and the reason I crinkled it up in my hand is because linen wrinkles badly, and this did wrinkle. It looks like it might be linen, but I won't swear to it. But you've got this nice heavy duty embroidery that again is all hand done and could very easily be made into a throw pillow. Lot 129, $1.50. All right, lot 130. Oh, this one's so pretty. So many of these are just gorgeous. Lot 130 is $1.50. This looks like it might have been a towel, but I can't say for sure. It is 11 wide. By about 15½ tall. You can see it's all hand stitched as well. And you've got these really pretty flowers. You could cut them individually. I would just put a little glue on the back if you're going to do that so the stitching doesn't come loose. Or take some of that, when you fuse 2 pieces of fabric together, or the binding stuff, or whatever, heat, it's like heat bonding, and put on the back of that. but that's really pretty. Lot 130, $1.50. This is gorgeous. This is an intact piece that, as far as I can tell, and I do believe this is linen, as far as I can tell, has no stains, no holes, just this beautiful, beautiful pattern that is, hang on, let me get the measurement, 12, 13, about 26 tall by 16 1/4 wide. And so the only embroidery on it is this little bit here. And it is so sweet. Look at those little tiny roses and then the blue flower in the middle. And then some, I don't know if that's little bitty cut work or pulled threads, and then these are little hearts dangling down. That's the only, which is the only reason I put it at $1.50, because had it had more on it, it probably would have been in the $2 pile, but that's $1.50, and it's lot 131. So, really good deal there. All right, lot 133. I almost kept this for a bag, and then I thought, no, I have so many pretty things to make bags out of. But look at that. Wouldn't that have been pretty on the front of a bag, and then put something in the middle? It would have been really pretty. It does have staining in the middle. This is all embroidered. Look at those little tiny flowers and the little wheels. And all these are French knots, and then some little straight stitch for the squares. Really pretty, pretty piece. And then it's got this lace all the way around it that you could cut off for something else if you wanted to. Lot 133, again, it's part of the $1.50 group. Lot 132, look at how pretty that is. And there's a little buttonhole here, so I'm not 100% sure what this was for. It's got a little buttonhole. It's got all this pink and like a marigold color and green and blue. And then it's also got this crocheted pink lace at the bottom. And then it's got the same pink edging along the sides. So let me give you the measurement here. It's about 13 inches wide and about 10 from top to the bottom of the lace. Okay, that's lot 132, and it's $1.50. All right, this is, hang on, I'm putting some of these in the wrong spot. $1.50. Okay, let's go over here. I don't want to mix them up. This is like one of those bread basket things that you put in the bread basket. It's been cut in half. There is some staining. You know how it gets that greasy spot in the middle. It doesn't feel greasy, and I think it's just stained, so you'd want to definitely tea dye or something. But look at the blue. Isn't that just gorgeous? This is lot 134. It is about 7.5 at the point here, about 7 at this point, and then at the narrowest spot it's about 6. Okay, and then tall, it is about 10.5 and 10.5, about 21 inches. If you went, you know, like all the way across. So it's got this pretty embroidery on the front. This looks to be machine embroidered. I don't think this is hand embroidered. But it's got that pretty embroidery, and then it's got another little flower on the back. Okay, that's lot 134, and it's $1.50. All right, this one is all pretty much white. There is like a green and blue. I don't know what that is. Kind of discoloration. There's a little bit of green, a little bit of blue. I don't even know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's there. And we've got down here, again, these are hand stitched. We've got some leaves and flowers here. These are some cherries. This is two little flowers with some leaves, a fleur-de-lis, and two more of those little flowers with the leaves. And then there's a piece that's been cut out. So this is also in the $1.50, and it is, it's about 8.5 and 10, about 18 inches tall if I were to open both sides. And across it is 11 and 12 is about 23 across. Okay, with a few little, embroidery bits on it. Okay, that's lot 135. It is also $1.50. Lot 136. This is an intact piece as well, and as far as I can tell, there is not a thing wrong with it. There are no stains. And from lace to lace on here, it is about 16.5. So about 16.5 inches square. It's beautiful, no stains. And then it's got this, gorgeous lace around the edge that you could cut off. And then it's got this nice, it's cut work is what it is. It doesn't look to be hand stitched. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's hand stitched, but still very pretty. Okay, that is lot 136, and it is also $1.50. All right, hang on, I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit here. All right, lot 137 is a smaller piece, but it has got this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous embroidered flower edge with the cut work. That embroidered edge is 15 inches wide, and then you have all of this fabric to work with. The embroidered part is about 4 inches tall, so 4 by 15. You could cut that out and use it for decoration like an applique. And then, gosh, tea-dye it. You could take one of these and make one of those pieced together things with some hankies, some, different pieces on here, and put a backing behind it. It would be really pretty. So that's lot 137. Oh, I don't know why these are on here, but there is a little bit, just on this one, it looks like they were thinking about putting like maybe little pearls or sequins at like in the middle of that flower, and then at the end of these little things, or maybe French knots. Maybe those were going to be French knots. But it's got a little bit of green ink. It doesn't go through to the back. So you could either cut that off or, like I said, maybe make some French knots over that. Don't know. Lot 137. This one is adorable. This is, oh, that's a piece of thread in there. This is a heart. And you see this girl here? And this is her thread on her waistband, and then she's got a basket of flowers. I talked to someone today who said they have this girl, and her skirt went way down here, and there was a lot of cut work in her skirt, but it's cut off because this is a heart. But wouldn't this be fun to make a stuffed heart or just put that on something? But it's just adorable. It's only $1.50 and it's lot 138. Okay. These two are $1.50 a piece because of the intricate work on them. Beautiful colors, beautiful pastels. They're the same. Nope, they would have gone like, well, they're not exactly the same, but pretty darn close. They are all hand stitched. They are 7.5 by about 2 1/4. This one looks to be a little taller. Yeah, that's about 2 3/4 and 6 3/4. So they're not exactly the same size, but they're pretty darn close. So lot 139. Oh, let me take down our brightness here a little bit. 129, excuse me, lot 139 and lot 140. Okay, $1.50 a piece. And I keep putting these over in the wrong place here. I gotta keep them. Here's another one that is $1.50. It's a beautiful, actually, you know what? That one's too small to be $1.50. I'm gonna make that part of the dollar pile. This one's gonna be $1. It's just a little, so this is the kind of thing you can do with some of those other pieces, is just, you know, cut them out. You could slow stitch them down, do some pretty things. But that's 141 and I'm going to make that $1. Okay, this one is going to stay $1.50 because it's a little bigger. This is a rose, again hand stitched. It's 4 1/4 wide by 5 3/4 tall. Okay, it's lot 150 and it's $1.50. Now this one is kind of cool. Well, no, maybe I wouldn't want to do that. It's kind of like it was meant to be a heart shaped, but, and I was thinking you could do this and then put like some ribbon or something on the side, but the way the flowers line up, it's not quite right. Well, I suppose it could if you put it that way. You could do that. Let me put it that way. If that was what your heart desired, you could like cover this up or make this as, you know, those other pieces that had lots of little pieces on them. But it is again hand stitched and it's all these beautiful little flowers, purple and coral. Lot 151, $1.50. All right, lot 153 is a full intact hanky. It's got this embroidery on the end of it, or on the corner. It's lot 153 and it's $1.50. Some of these I didn't put the price on. Lot 152. This may actually be the same thing. Nope. Yep. They are the same thing. So let's make this $1.50 or lot 153, and we'll have 2 of them because they are the same thing. Okay, so lot 153, I have 2 available. Lot 154, this, I love this piece. This is also intact. It has not been cut. So it's a I don't know what this is supposed to be. I mean, it's so thin to be a tea towel, but it's too big to be a napkin, and it's too big to be a handkerchief, I think. I don't know what it is exactly. All right. It is about 20 inches tall. And 13 inches wide. And it's got this really pretty, again, all hand stitched. It's got these really pretty flowers across the bottom that you could cut out if you chose to. All right, so that is lot 154, and it's $1.50. Lot 155, this I believe was a pillowcase. It's got this beautiful crochet. It's kind of a peachy color. Well, the whole thing is kind of peachy color. It's not pink. It's not orange. But they cut off this top part. So this is what's at the bottom. The back only has the lace. There's no embroidery on the back. But look at the front. Isn't that gorgeous? And let me tell you, 12 and about 21 inches wide, and about 7 1/4 from this top part down to the lace. But isn't that pretty? The beautiful greens and peach, and so there's like a peach and a coral in there, and a couple different shades of green. So that's lot 155, and it's $1.50. Here's the $1.50 of that one that looked like shamrocks. Okay, this is lot 156. It's got, look at that, you could cut all of that off. Wouldn't that be pretty down the side of a page in a journal? Or to make a pocket out of, put that down and make it a pocket. So it's not as much as the other piece, so it's only $1.50. Okay, and it's lot 156. Whoops, I'm sorry. We are just about through the $1.50 lot, and the dollar lot isn't that huge. So, okay, this, oh, so pretty. This is another pillowcase piece. And it's got just embroidered flowers. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't think it's a monogram thing, unless it's not completely finished. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It is 12, so it's about 21 inches across, and tall, it's about 15 and a half. Isn't that just gorgeous? And there's nothing on the back, but this has got cut work, as you can see there. It is lot 157. Oh, imagine that. Tea dyed. 157, and it is $1.50. Lot 158, this is really an interesting piece. This looks to me like it was a doily. It does have a little bit of staining up here, and that somebody ripped off the lace around it. So you've got this pretty circle piece. I guess you could sew, it's about 11 inches in diameter. You could sew more lace on it if you wanted to, or you could, you know, just kind of fussy cut out the flowers. It's just really pretty. And it is lot 158 and $1.50. Oh, here's another one of my favorites. This is just a piece. I do believe this is linen. I wouldn't swear to it, but I do believe it's linen. I love these colors. It is 10 and a half by 10 and a half square. These are all hand stitched. We've got the X's over here, and then we go into a little more elaborate border over here, and then in the middle you've got the greenery with the kind of neutral color with a pop of blue. Actually, it's more like a teal blue. I love it. So that is lot 159, and it's $1.50. All right. This is pretty. This has got crocheted border, pink and white crochet border. It's got the same image, top and bottom. It is 10 wide by a little over 12 tall, including the lace. Okay, just really, really pretty. That's $1.50, and it's lot 160. Lot 161. Oh, Mimi, if you're watching, these are your colors. So it's got a little bit of fraying where the pieces, the lace comes together up there at the top, but not too bad. So it is 11 inches. It's almost a little bit oval. It's 11 by 11 and a quarter. And then in the middle you've got this. I think these are hibiscus. Aren't those pretty with the orange and green? That's lot 161, and it is $1.50. Oh, I love this piece. 162. This is another intact piece. This is cross stitch. Look at that. Very clean cross stitching. It is 8 inches wide by 12 inches tall. And then it's got that beautiful cross stitching in the middle. It's lot 162, and it is also $1.50. I keep putting these in the wrong pile. Lot 163 is another one of those breadbasket pieces. It does not really have any stains on it that I can see, but it's got little fraying around the edges, but it's got the flower appliques. Okay, and across this goes about 6 1/4 inches across from edge to edge here. And then it's got the one little flower on the other side. Okay, so that is lot 163. It is also $1.50. Lot 164 is another intact hanky. It's different from the other ones, I think. Hang on a second. I wasn't really watching. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same as the other one that I had 2 of. It's lot 164. It's got the nice scalloped edges and then the little embroidery and cut work on the corner. It is about 11 3 or 10 3/4 square. It is lot 164, and I don't see anything wrong with it. It looks to be in really good shape. Oh, hang on a second. There are these little tiny holes. It's almost like somebody had a staple in here. There are some little tiny holes right at the spot where it folds over. And they look like little staple holes. So that is 164, and it's $1.50. Last one in the $1.50 is another hanky. And that one is the same as this one. So this is actually going to be lot 153. And so I will have 3 of these. I didn't catch that when we were going through it, the original. So I've got 3 of lot 153. All right, let's look real quick at the dollar lots, and then we'll wrap this up. So this is just a towel. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little tea towel, but it does have some real pretty embroidery along the bottom. And that doesn't even really come all the way through, but oh, I see what they did. They caught the little threads at the top. I don't know if this is hand stitched. It kind of looks like it, but maybe not. It could be machine, because you don't really see it on the back side. They started it over here and ended, I think this is hand stitched, but they were just catching the top thread so it didn't go all the way through the towel. So that's a little tea towel. It is $1. Okay. Lot 102 is just a little hanky. Again, $1. Lot 101, this is cut off here, so it's just a little round shape with a pretty pink tulip. Okay, that's $1. Lot 103 is also $1. Another little hanky with a little bit of embroidery. Oh, this was fun. This is lot 104. This is some embroidery. It's machine embroidery. It's not hand done, but it's on some netting, and it's pretty flowers. It's just under 8 inches by 2 3/4. And look at how pretty that is. You could fussy cut around those flowers, but that's only $1. That piece. Lot 104 on that one. Lot 105, here's another hanky with some little flowers embroidered in the corners, and then some little stitching here in the middle, and then a big corner of it cut off. Probably to make one of those pieces where it had a whole bunch of different things together, but that's only $1. That is lot 105, and it's $1. Lot 106, here's a piece of, where they stitched all the different pieces together. So you could stitch onto this some piece here in the middle and make another one of those. It's got a little bit of a wonky cut there, but that might be kind of fun to put on something. But there's this piece here that you could also just cut out and use it to embellish something. So that is lot 106. It is $1. Lot 107, this looks like some Battenberg, or Battenberg style anyway, with a little bit of cut work. Okay, that one is $1. That was lot 107. Lot 108, there's a little, this is where there, I think, was a label, because it's kind of a little sticky, and that might actually come out with some washing, but it's a full piece, and then it's just some cross stitch down here in the corner. It looks like somebody maybe didn't finish it. That's lot 108, and that is $1. All right, these 3 little pieces, so there's 2 of this flower. They go opposite directions, and then there's this one little flower here. Whoops, you can't see it. All right, these 2 little flowers kind of go, each way there. And I'll show you what those look like. Really nicely done. Oh wow, they look like they were hand stitched. And then this like little daisy type flower. Okay, that also is hand stitched. So that is lot 109, and I'm going to do all three of those for $1. So that's lot 109, $1. Lot 110 is this real pretty crochet lace. This is a long piece, but you've got some, crochet here, and then you've got some crochet lace that you could cut off. This does look like a pillowcase or tablecloth or something like that. That's lot 110. Excuse me, and that is also $1. All right, lot 111. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Some leaves and flowers. That's lot 111, and that's $1. Lot 112, there's some more flowers and leaves. Be beautiful dyed. That's $1. Lot 113. Nope, they're different. This is like, these go with the 109 that I had the three little ones for $1. Lot 114 is similar, and lot 113 is similar. But they're not exactly the same. They're very similar, but not exactly. See, this one's got this leaf coming up here. This one doesn't have that. They're not exact replicas. And then this little leaf over here on the side is different than this one here. So they're similar, but not identical. So lot 113 is $1, and lot 114 is $1, and they do go with lot 109. They match. Here's that other little shamrock piece that I said I had for $1. Little tiny piece, but you could get, something out of there. Make some pockets. That is lot 115, and it's $1. Okay, lot 1. I don't know why I did this. I was not thinking today when I was pricing these. I know why, because I was talking on the phone with somebody. These are 116, lot 116, and they're all the same. You remember I had the big one, $1.50, that had the A on it? This is a smaller size. This one is 4.5 wide. So they're lot 116, and they're $1 a piece, and I have 3 of them. I also have lot 119. That is the same thing. It's smaller than the bigger sizes. This one's 6 3/4, so it's smaller than the big one, but I was looking to see if I could see. There they are. So here's the big ones. Okay, so this one was lot 120. This one is lot 119, and then these little ones are 116. So there's 3 sizes of this. Okay, these two, 116 and 119, are $1, and then 120 is $1.50. All right, folks, that takes me through, wow, that was a long video. But I had a lot of pieces to show, and the prices were just so dang good. I wanted to, get these out to you right away so you could order if you wanted them. So remember, just please go in the comments, comment on the ones you want by listing the item number, and I will get back to you and let you know. And before you go, if you wouldn't mind, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do a subscription. So we'll put this one out there as a sample. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you find some goodies that you like. Thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.